Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're doing a reaction to This Is BTS. But before we do it, we want to talk about something that happened with our last video.
Yeah, with our last video. So we'll start with saying I've never heard of BTS prior to the last video that we did, and that was the first time that we saw any of the videos, anything by them, who they were, what they were. And turns out the army of BTS wasn't quite fond of our reaction, which I didn't think was bad at all. I mean, our reaction just showed that we didn't know who they were, and a lot of people were not accepting. I mean, considering that's what BTS is about now that we kind of know a little bit about them, and the way that the fan base kind of approached the whole situation just didn't represent who they are, and it was a little disappointing. But there were some cool people that were willing to reach out and kind of recommend some things in order for us to get to know the group a little bit more, which was cool. So good for you guys. But again, so yeah, we wanted to do a second round of video, and we actually left the other one out because we wanted to show you that we didn't feel like there was anything bad per se that reflected our view about them or who we are as people. And if you guys actually took the time to kind of get to know us and who we were, you would know that it was nothing negative, and it was just us kind of not knowing what it was. So this is going to be the time that we're going to do this video. This is BTS, and we're going to be reacting a little bit about that and kind of understanding who they are as a group more. So
we hope you guys enjoy it.
Right.
It's a huge concert.
Yeah.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
I guess we have now.
Who is BTS and why are they so popular? BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band are often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. First, there's nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy. But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 21%.
So are people in their 30s considered old now?
Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic.
We're about to be old soon.
Map of the sold ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males. BTS's fans named ARMY will often tell you BTS is not your typical boy band. And why? To get a better understanding, let us go back to the beginning. BTS was created by Big Hit Entertainment, whose mission statement is music and artists for healing. The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with. Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world. Which is why BTS stands for 방탄소년단.
A lot of people are
Korean
fake nowadays in the
Boy Scouts.
like fame world.
Meaning to be resistant to bullets.
Cool to have like
so it
genuine
means to block
people.
out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets, to preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents. In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to beyond the scene. The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth. BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members: RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. All 7 members came from different parts of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다.
So were they chosen based on their skills, or like how
did they get together initially?
해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다.
Maybe it'll tell
싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국은 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다라고 얘기를 하고 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를
I really
강하게
like
만들고
that.
있지 않나
That's really
그렇게
cool.
생각합니다.
Over the years, the boys have come to love each other despite their difference in personalities, to the point where they'd feel incomplete with one member missing. They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
내 머릿속에는 옆에 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가
like me and you.
자연스러우니까 뭔가 내 핸드폰이나
What are you laughing for?
그런 것들 있잖아.
그죠. 소중하다 못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠. 왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면
That's impressive. In 7 years, they're as big as
오래
Yeah.
they are now.
해서
It's pretty good.
Wait, was it 7 years?
They started in 2013.
보면은 운명인 것 같아요. 네.
Oh yeah.
되게 유치하죠.
I guess almost 8.
그냥 운명이었던 거예요. 이거.
Aww. There's an ad. One sec. Anyway, so far this
Their
is really
climb
cool.
to the top
What do you
may
think?
seem sudden
Yeah,
to
it's
those
pretty
who
cool.
didn't follow their journey,
See, but I had no
it was
idea
far
to
from
any of
walking.
this.
Yeah.
BTS's company
I still don't know them that well
Learning
yet.
a
But
lot.
small
yeah.
and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, it lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about because a music show needed a filler for someone else's spot. Even after they debuted, their performances would often get cut, and if they did make it on air,
Always
their
happens,
screen
you
time
know?
was very
Last
short,
minute
since
things
Big
and
Hit
ends up being
didn't have
really
the
good.
power or influence
Yeah.
bigger companies had over broadcast. Since they were often not invited to a lot of big
They look
variety
so
shows,
young
the company found their
compared to
own
now.
way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personalities. They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They
They have
honed
like a
their
full
crafts
YouTube
for
channel.
hours
I
on
didn't know
end,
that.
practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in one bedroom. 2 years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award.
Man, they really struggled.
Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused
Makes you
of
so humble
sledging,
though.
Yeah.
which is
When you
when a
start like
company
that.
buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts. That's because people couldn't believe a group
Didn't
that's crazy.
a few of the artists, what's their name?
Yeah.
They were saying that about like the recent Billboard, whatever.
from a
Oh,
small
like
company
whoever
was
won did
selling
Yeah,
out.
someone was
I
saying
didn't
that
see
they were
The
that.
doing
fact
that.
that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam. These were just a few of their hardships and struggles. I created a separate video highlighting
Makes
their
sense.
past
Yeah.
hardships. I'll link that in my description box. Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to
I'll
sing
have to
in
do that one
Korean.
sometime.
They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience. They grew organically by staying true to themselves while building a genuine connection
Dang,
with
look how many
fans
people.
from around the world. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly. Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year, and they sold over 500,000 copies
Right before
in just
COVID.
the United States alone. The biggest kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle.
Wow.
And what does bundle mean? Artists would bundle merchandise or concert tickets with the album's sales. For
Those are
example,
badass.
a copy of an artist album, digital or physical, would be included in every t-shirt sale or ticket sold for their concert. These sales would count towards charting numbers and become an industry-wide tactic in the US
Oh, that's really
to help
cool, man.
boost sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts. In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without the help of bundles and driven by the power of ARMYs alone, BTS were able to beat a lot of historic records, such as Michael Jackson's 36-year record and the Beatles' 22-year record. While these musical acts are famous around the world, Suga has said it's a great honor.
You know they're
to
doing
help the
something if
Beatles
they're being
celebrate
Michael
their
Jackson.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called that. We are BTS. We want to be the BTS
Beatles.
of the 21st century.
Do you know the
The
Beatles?
members themselves
Kinda,
have
yeah.
always
They're
been
super
involved
big.
in
No, I know who
music
they
and
are, but I
engaged
mean,
with their fans,
am
even
I
before
like
they
a
officially
diehard
debuted.
Beatles fan? No.
From their
Yeah.
debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7. All 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album. All of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association.
That's cool.
And as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to full members of the association. They even
Look how
play
different they look
music
now.
that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans. Much of their work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment,
They look so older.
child abuse,
What?
cyberbullying,
They look a lot older.
self-love and development,
Well, they're way
and
young when they
socioeconomic
started.
injustices. Much of their work is also inspired by past writers and thinkers. Their latest series, Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. BTS is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented
No, they go
voices
deep.
and
Yeah.
issues, taking numerous
That's good,
risks
though.
with their career
That
while
saves
receiving
people's
backlash
lives
from people in power.
when they listen to music like that.
BTS are also as charitable as
Yeah, I
they
guess.
are talented.
It does.
Throughout the years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media organizations uncover the details. One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign, a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music. BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100%
Wow.
of its proceeds were
That's a
pledged
lot of
to the
money.
cause. The Love Yourself series, which contained 3 albums total, sold over 7 million copies worldwide. On September 24, 2018, BTS was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly. On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS.
They do a
to help
lot more than
combat
music.
climate change.
Like
On
trying to
June
make
3rd,
changes.
2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million
Respect.
to support the Black Lives Matter movement. When armies got wind of the news,
So, I still don't know who the
they
armies are. Is it the
matched
fan?
$1 million
Like the fan
donation
group?
in one
That's
day.
what I think, but then for them to don't match the money, maybe it's
Like-
like an official.
Like an organization or something, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
New Snuggle Supercare should help keep these clothes
Sorry,
looking
another
newer for a
commercial.
long time.
Or ad, I mean.
Now, these are just a couple of their acts of charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans from different national
Yeah,
and
look at their
racial
fans.
identities.
So diverse.
This led to the emergence
look-
of
yeah.
bilingual army volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time, making the content immediately available to non-Korean speakers. We may all speak different languages, but their music and their message connected people from around the world, with different ethnicities, background, gender, and age. BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to
countless of
explain the
times.
whole army thing for me. I don't know.
Mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, showing their appreciation for ARMY projects, halting rehearsals for the Muslim
Okay, so
prayers
armies are
in Saudi
fans.
Arabia. The
I don't know.
youngest member, Jungkook, even
Yeah.
got the fandom name tattooed on his hand. Together with ARMY, they grew as individuals and as artists.
저는 굳이 영향력을 주는 거창한 곳에 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이 행복하고 웃을 수 있다면 그걸로
팬이란 게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 그리고 그 사람들 때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 봐주는 사람들을 위해서 노래를 하고.
So I wonder when they perform.
결국 우리
Like,
진짜 감사해야 되고.
how does that work if they perform here?
간단하게 얘기해서는
What do you mean?
가수를 하고 있는
Like language-wise, because you can't
Like
do
they speak-
subtitles out of.
No, I think they speak English.
방송 활동도 물론
I think, I don't know.
Well, yeah.
제
Oh,
콘서트는
oh,
제가
You're reading the
I
subtitles.
know.
이유가 맞는 것 같아요.
But they're saying something about like they're translating it live so that people are able to hear the concert in real time. I don't know what that means and how they do it, but
Yeah.
그러기 때문에
Maybe they like put it on a screen or something.
긍정적인
Maybe.
에너지를 불러. 일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거, 이 일을 사랑하고 너무 좋아하는 게 저에게 큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이 나고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스를 할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있는
계속 와서 응원해주는 모습, 그리고 이렇게 저희를 진심으로 좋아해주는 그런 표정들, 힘들 때 그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서.
저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악이, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진,
His skin is flawless.
여러분한테 아주 조금이라도
What does my skin look like that?
이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
Their love for ARMY has also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment. They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money. So while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity to superficial aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their development of personalities and sincerity towards their art and their fans that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become. I hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world. For a deeper dive into BTS, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay updated.
I'm almost
We're
convinced that
also
ARMYs
working
are
on
the
more
fan
video
base, but
projects and a website.
I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
think
Stay
so.
tuned.
But what's confusing to me is the donation part. Like it has to be some type of organization with that. 'Cause
Well, I
how
think-
would the fans?
I don't know, and you guys can correct this, but I think like the people that are like the armies, I guess, or like different groups, and I'm
Oh, like they
assuming-
raised it together.
yeah,
or
like together and
something?
did that. I don't know, but I mean that's pretty cool. I mean I feel like I know a little bit more than I did from the last time, but obviously we still have a lot more questions and
Yeah. There's a lot, but they obviously do a lot more than sing and dance.
yeah, I mean they're a cool group. I think they're young and they're trying to raise awareness and they're supporting all the causes that are important in the world during this time, and you know,
Yeah.
so I think they're a pretty cool group, and
People in general,
yeah,
from what we know.
so far, yeah. But if you guys have any recommendations on what we can watch next, or something that kind of breaks everything down that we've kind of been questioning throughout the video, that'd be cool, and if you can share that with us.
Yeah, let us know.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. And we also recommend you watch our previous video and just check it out and see what you think.
Yeah, and maybe if after watching this, it might change your perspective on how we reacted that
Or
time.
watch the other ones too, like maybe a few more, just to kind of get a glimpse of who we are.
Yeah, our whole
And-
vibe when we're doing videos in general.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
See you next time.